Hey everybody, it's Rick back again for another Silent Sunday, Halloween style. 31 Days of Horror, where I'm watching a horror film every day of the month of October. But I can include some silent pictures in this as well, because there are plenty of silent horror films. You just have to know where to look. And the one that I wanted to view tonight is the tale of Frankenstein. Boris Karloff wasn't the first person to ever portray the creature. Charles Ogle is known as the very first monster. He played him in Frankenstein in 1910. The film is about 11 minutes long. Released on March 18th of 1910, directed by J. Sir Dowley. Thomas Edison film studio, made the film. They wanted to eliminate most of the horror from the story, focus on like the psychological and the mythical parts. I mean, there's a really good scene where you see the creature being born, and that's really neat to look at. And the creature itself kind of reminds me of the Frankenstein from the Monster of Hell from the 70s Hammer films. Because I think this creature's look definitely inspired that to some extent. You can see bandages wrapped around his leg. He's got his fingers are kind of. That's the only main difference, is they're kind of long, but kind of hairy and interesting look. It's definitely an interesting look for the Frankenstein. It's not bad for what what they had to work with. I mean, you can only do so much in 11 minutes, and you got to keep that in mind when you go into something like this. And it was shot in only 3 days, which is really cool. But again, it's all about time frames. This is 1910, incredibly early cinema. But the cool thing about this, because it's a public domain film, I'm going to link it below where you can see it. Early horror. It's always neat to see, where we came from. But alright, that's all I got. Take care and go watch a movie.